Yes, hello everyone, welcome to Newcastle Fans TV. This is a preview for Spurs. Yep, so I am currently in Ashgill Force, which is in Cumbria. Me and the dog are out and about. So I've been here before, it's absolutely stunning, it's beautiful, it's remote. Can't even get a phone signal here, things I love. But we are here to preview the Spurs game. You'll see me moving around as I walk down the river here today. But let's take a look at Spurs' last 6 fixtures. Of course, they played a couple of games against Frankfurt in the Champions League, picking up 4 points. Obviously getting beat off Arsenal, their arch rivals, was a little kick up the backside that they might have needed, because it looks like this season it's the battle for second place. I think Man City will probably run away with the league. I think it will be between Arsenal and Spurs eventually for possible second and third position. But you can see they've just played Man United as well, another tough game that they've recently faced. But roll on the tune. Oh, you're hacky, man. So as I say, Spurs are going really, really well in the league, fighting for, you would probably say, top 4, but in the Champions League, they've got 7 points for 4 games. They are top of that group. It is tight from Spurs, Frankfurt, Marseille, Sporting, but you would expect Spurs, with the quality that they've got, to top that league. And after the playoffs, they're back in the Champions League, so will rotation be in mind for Antonio Conte ahead of the game with us? Ferdinand. Whoa. It's one of these. Oh, you want one of them, don't you? Right, so let's take a look how Antonio Conte lines up. He normally plays 3 at the back with wing backs. So let's bring it up on screen. So on the right hand side, he'll either play Emerson or Doherty. On the left, it's normally Perisic, or it'll be Sessegnon with the 3 centre backs. Eric Dyer's probably having his best start of the season for a long time. In midfield, Højbjerg will always play. Sometimes you'll play 2 extra mid-centre midfielders. Sometimes you'll only play 1. So assuming it goes with 1, it'll either be between Bentancur and Bissouma. But with Richarlison going down last weekend, you might not start this game, so you might play the 3 in midfield. But I'm going to assume Richarlison is fit. If Richarlison is fit, he'll play alongside Son Heung-min behind Harry Kane. If Richarlison doesn't make it, expect that to change to 3 in centre midfield. But that's how I think Antonio Conte, with the formation at least, will set up this weekend. Now, he's obsessed with this, aren't you? Aren't you? You dafty. You're absolute dafty. Right, you're going to let me finish this video, are you? Right, there you go. Play with it. Right, so obviously we know who to look out for. It's Harry Kane, it's Son. That's pretty obvious. Richarlison's, if he makes it, is always a bit of a boo boy, isn't he? It's important that I feel that you've got to stop their wing backs getting up left and right, because they rely on them heavily for width. But Newcastle, look, we're Newcastle daft. So who do Spurs need to look out for? Callum Wilson loves a goal against Spurs. So will he play 3 games in a week though? Will he start 3 games a week, more importantly? That's probably the better question. There's going to be rotation, obviously, with the midweek game, and now coming back to Sunday. Expect possibly a couple of more changes as well. You know, Fabian Schär's been absolutely fantastic. He's the defender of the season for me. Very, very close by Botman and Kieran Trippier. Obviously, Trippier returning to his former club will want to do well. In midfield, centre midfield, Bruno is the one. I think Bruno is a better quality of midfielder than all 3 of Spurs' midfielders, personally, because he's a talent, he's class, he's absolutely brilliant. But there's plenty that Spurs should need to worry about, despite the likes of saint-maximin being injured. He's had a setback. Obviously, we've had Alexander Isak's now going to be out for another couple more months. Long-term injuries to Emil Kraft and Matt Ritchie, but they're not really going to be missed. But look, Spurs have got a lot of things to worry about ahead of Sunday. So there we are, everybody. There's the preview. I'm literally standing right underneath the waterfall. I'm not getting any further because I'll get drenched. But I hope you like that. It's something totally different as I'm out and about in the countryside from Cumbria and this beautiful water fountain here in Ashgill Force. Smash that like and we'll see you all later, everyone. Bye bye. Oh, Newcastle, we love you. We love Newcastle. We do. We love Newcastle. We do. We love Newcastle. We do. Oh, Newcastle, we love you.